What's going on? Kids back in school yet? Can't hear you. Wish I could. Yeah, school's a popping, kids. School is popping back up. Kids are starting a new school. My kiddos start Wednesday. So Wednesday's the big day. They're a little different than me. I did not want to start school when I was a kid, but these kids are crunk about it. Nerd. But yeah, they can't wait. Start their new school, man. Back to school clothes. Did your parents take you back school clothes shopping?
I can't remember, dude.
But you weren't at a private school where you have to wear like uniforms, right?
No.
See, my kids in LA, because we had to, were in a private school, so they would wear uniforms. So the back to school shopping was just like, yeah, here's your khakis and blue polo.
Yeah.
So there's no way to, flex on these kids. Also, you don't want to peacock too much, It's like a fine balance.
But can you wear your own different shoes?
No, at where the last school they came from,
or whatever.
No, they had to be certain color shoes. Like you couldn't wear like bright Yeezys or nothing crazy. Like they had to be like plain colored shoes. So there's no way. You know what? It's basically like the UFC fight kids. They couldn't express themselves with their sponsors and their own shorts and style. Man. So they took out all the fun. So they basically went. Their school signed the Reebok deal too, so everyone looked the same. Everyone had uniforms, and nobody was getting paid. Yeah. So it was very similar to the UFC deal. But now they're at a public school, so they can express themselves, and they're so crunk about it. And I didn't even think about it. I was like, God, why are you guys so excited for school? Like, you can wear our own clothes. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Because I didn't have to deal with that as a kid. I went to public school.
Dude, they made me cut my hair at my school.
Really?
The dress code, you can only have a certain length. And I was into metal, so I was like, dude, what are you doing? I want to grow my hair long.
Like, dude, how am I going to rock?
I headbang.
It's like, we're not too worried, Chin, about your headbanging. So the kids are crunk, man. But back to school is always good, dude. Back to regular, both boys start football and baseball. Basti got his first real baseball bat. He's so crunk because, his brother is playing at a high level, so he's still doing his thing. But now he's playing with the 8-year-olds. He's playing up, so he needed a real bat. So he bought his first real bat. You've never seen a kid so crunk about a baseball bat. Because he's always gotten like bullshit bats because, he's 5. So it's not like he's hitting friggin' dingers, He's not going Oppo Taco with those little bats. But now he got a real bat. So he's crunk, man. Yeah, so full dad parenting mode, man. Kiddos back in school, back to regular schedule. Can't wait for sports to start for them. Just sports in general. But yeah, man, spent a long weekend. We went to San Antonio, went down there for business, spent some of my UFC antitrust lawsuit check on a 2009 ZR1, 1,000 horsepower to the wheels. Now, the plan was to pick it up and then drive back with the kiddos in that, and my father-in-law was going to go with me. But then I got in it, it's a 6-speed, it's manual. I thought, probably not the best parenting if I put them in this thing and drive all the way back to Austin. I mean, it's only like an hour and a half. It's just not smart. It's that one there where I have the gray shirt on, Jim.
Oh, there you go.
It sounds like a goddamn gargoyle.
It does sound sick.
Yeah, it's an absolute savage. Fully built, short block built by Texas Speed. It's cool.
What color is that?
It's called Cyber Gray.
Cyber gray. So it kind of looks bluish or no?
No, it's like a metallic, like darker gray. Yeah, it's an absolute monster. I'm not a big Corvette guy, but for the record, I've never been a big Chevy guy. And then the more I go down this whole car adventure I'm on, it's like, I've always loved Ford, loved Mopars. And then there's a reason why people love the LS platform, and I've never really looked into it. Again, not the biggest Corvette guy, but the 2009 C6 ZR1, the C6s, your boy fucks with. To me, that's one of the greatest American supercars ever made. New ones are cool. Don't get me wrong; they're fucking monsters, and they're so cool. But I just like the C6s. Once they started looking more like Ferraris, not my thing. My original plan was to get that blue. So that's called, the nickname of that ZR1's called the Blue Devil. So to me, the best color is that blue for, the Blue Devil vibe. I'd be down to, it's tough to find. I couldn't find a blue one that I liked with that, but the chrome wheels with that blue is my favorite combination. So I might wrap it. That blue.
I think it looks dope.
I know agree. That cyber gray is dope. I usually don't like black wheels on cars. Mm-hmm. I think it hides too many things. So I'd like those are the original OEM 18s in the front, 19s in the back. I'd like to switch those out, some CCWs. But it's cool, man. It's cool. That thing's a banshee, dude. It's such a banshee.
I did on my Civic, 18s in the back, 17s in the front. But it was stupid because it looked weird. For my car,
did it sit up by like
it would just look weird, so I just got them all 18.
Yeah. Fat tires in the back, and you're gonna need them on that thing. Yeah, that thing is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so fun to tinker with, and just with that UFC lawsuit check, it was like I was talking to Lex about it. It's like because he was with me in my entire UFC career. So I was like, yes, we're going to invest or save most of this for the kids and family. Yes. I told Lex, I'm like, you got to give me a certain fraction of this payment where I can just do whatever I want, no questions asked. You know how hard I earn this money. Literally earn this money getting punched in the face. He's like, yeah, you're right. And that's what it was. I'm trying to think, if you guys can come up with some good names, I'm going to get some specialized plates. I was thinking about like UFC earned or something like that, CT earned, something like that, a fun custom plate. It's easy to do here in Texas. So I'll come up with something cool. Like THX UFC star, something like that, because you have to have 7, Gotta come up with something fun. Gotta come up with something. But yeah, so I went to San Antonio for that. Decided not to drive it back. I'll go back this week and pick it up. But I stayed at my absolute favorite hotel. Shout out to Hotel Emma. They just go over the top because I've been there a million times on tour. I toured all over. It was always my favorite hotel. Like San Antonio is a great market, but the reason I always came back every 15 months is Hotel Emma. It's my favorite freaking hotel. If you remember, that's why I put Keto George at. When he won, lost all that weight, and I flew him out there. They gave him the suite. Like, remember that whole video?
The video was sweet, yeah.
It was the best. That's Hotel Emma. They had baseballs made for my kiddos, like special baseball cupcakes and shit. They just go, they don't need to do it, man. But then my kiddos, they're into like haunted. I'm super into that, crime and haunted shit. They're getting into it, which isn't my influence because I don't watch any of that stuff around them, nor do I talk about serial killers with them or ghosts or shit. But like we were just sitting around wasting time, and Tiger's like, "Dad, this hotel's haunted?" I'm like, "No, it's not. I know it is." I'm like, "No, it's not. Who told you that?" He's like, "Dad, I saw it. I looked it up. It's haunted." And Bossy's like, "Yeah, Dad, it's haunted." I'm like, "Okay." And then they went to the workers at the front desk. And they're like, "Hey, this place is haunted, right?" The lady just started ripping off like all these haunted facts. And I was like, "Oh, I'm screwed. They're not sleeping tonight. I'm gonna have to drive home. Like, they're gonna be scared as shit." They were so crunk. Tiger's like, "Dad, since it's haunted, why don't we explore the hotel and then we get a pizza and just watch scary movies in the room?" I'm like, bro, this is the perfect night
awesome,
for your boy here. Yeah, it was great, man. It was great.